Scorpio, hey Scorpio. Today you are most compatible with Leo. You may be really surprised or you may surprise someone today, okay? 10 p.m. could be important for you today, tomorrow, whenever you see the message, Scorpio, but I'm recording for you on Saturday. Saturdays are the day of Saturn, man holding a heart. That's you, Scorpio. Okay. What was I going to say? Saturdays are the energy of our challenges, restrictions, discipline, fear. Okay. Traditionally, Saturn is the energy of agriculture, right? So, growing, sowing, crops, plants, right? Let's see. Your good luck number for today is the number 48 or 84, which reduces down to a 3. Threes are the energy of your understanding, your third eye chakra, your ability to see clearly, right? You'll look nice in the color orchid, or the flower orchid may appear in your day. If you see an orchid, buy an orchid, Scorpio, and give it to someone whose birthday is today. Usually I say give it to your mom. Today, give it to someone whose birthday is today, okay? Let's see. Scorpio. So, hey, hi, hello, how are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, and productive in your energy today. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and just hyping the videos and supporting the channel. I appreciate all of your support. Scorpio, I am zooped up on Red Bull, friend. That's my second one of the day. It's only 11 a.m., friend. I'm stumbling all over my words. Scorpio, we're going to do a quick energy read and look at the overall energies you may encounter as you go about your day today. We'll see what's causing the energy, how you appear in the energy, and the outcome. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me, okay? YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe, friend. You already watching. Thank you, Scorpio. So let's see. There'll be a timestamp in the comments where you can forward through the shuffling and my rambling to where I pull the first card here, okay? So let's see, Scorpio. It's been a while, friend. How are you? So let's see, Scorpio. What's been going on, friend? All right, here we go. Let's do one more. They're still kind of stuck together, Scorpio. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. So the thinking woman, okay. The thinking woman would be kind of like the Queen of Swords, okay. But the thinking woman is someone who's the thinking woman in envy, okay. Envy and the thinking woman. The magician in the mirror is connected to hostilities. I don't know, Scorpio. It almost feels like someone's upset at someone's abilities here, right? There may be a bit of jealousy. There's a glare. I'm sorry, Scorpio. I changed my setup around a bit, and so I'm still working with the lighting. But there's a glare, friend. Let's see. Walking away is the next energy. So you have the thinking woman and envy. Let's put those here. And then the magician in the mirror and hostilities. So let's see, Scorpio. The thinking woman is someone who is very knowledgeable, very wise. Usually someone who has a lot of knowledge, very smart, very intelligent, a lot of book knowledge, like a scholar, a businesswoman, a teacher, okay? And envy, is just the energy of someone who has a desire for more. It doesn't have to be bad, but it's connected to hostilities. So there's that. Right? And, envy in itself could just be the energy of someone being inspired to want more. Right? It doesn't have to be right? It doesn't have to be bad because someone sees, envy as I'm learning. So let's see. Scorpio, let's see. What's causing this energy? Oh, and look at this, Scorpio. Hostilities is card number 26, and the Magician in the Mirror is card number 53, and both of those are 8. And 8s are movements, right? Building and destroying, kind of like the Tower. So the Page of Wands is the energy of, typically, it's the energy of good news, right? Someone that has good news in regards to a job, a new opportunity. It's a really exciting energy, maybe even a new idea, okay? Could be someone with news of traveling. The Seven of Swords. I don't know, Scorpio. The Seven of Swords with this hostilities, friend. Okay, and the envy. The Sun and the Seven of Wands. I don't like it, Scorpio. It almost feels like someone's going to reveal their true colors, right? Someone's like really jealous here. Okay. Like I said, I try to keep it, pretty fair. So envy doesn't have to be, a bad thing, right? But, we already felt it with the hostilities, the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see, Scorpio, how are you appearing in the energy? Because your energy isn't here at all. Like I said, the thinking woman would be more so like Libra or Virgo. The Magician in the Mirror, Gemini. The hostilities would be kind of like Gemini as well. The Magician could also be Virgo. So lots of Virgo, Gemini energy, Libra. How are you appearing here, Scorpio? Let's see. So you're in the energy of the Six of Swords. So yeah, I feel like you're the one who you're the thinking woman here, okay? You're moving forward and someone's jealous of your abilities to manifest here. The Magician in the Mirror. And even if it's not the energy of, manifesting, the Magician in the Mirror is just someone who's in control of their ability to create, right? They're able to use all of their resources, all of their, powers, all of their, they're able to use all of the resources available to them to create the outcome that they want. And someone here is, not only are they jealous, but, with the envy, like I said, that's, I feel like, this person is a bit, they're sneaky. Like they're going to try to maybe do something to ruin it. Yeah, look at that. The Five of Wands. I didn't even see that Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, right? They're going to try to ruin it. They're upset, okay? You're going to see someone's true colors here. Seven of Wands, Sun. You're going to have to stand up for yourself, Scorpio. The Five of Wands is connected to the Six of Pentacles, which would be a mutual balance, give and take, but it's connected to the Devil, right? It's not. It's manipulative, okay? It's, someone who is, they're in a low, I don't want to call the Devil, low vibrating, right? But when you're in the Devil energy, someone is, your morals and your integrity is being questioned here. And like I said, with the Seven of Swords, they're not in good morals. They're not in good integral standing, right? They are manipulative, okay? Something wasn't fair here. It almost feels like it was manipulated. because the Six of Pentacles, even in this depiction of the Six of Pentacles, like Six of Pentacles is an energy of balance in itself. But even in this depiction of the Six of Pentacles, you can see the scales of justice there. And it almost feels like it wasn't fair. It's in between, or maybe it is fair. It's in between the Five of Wands and the Devil. So it's almost like someone could be trying to balance out, the bad side of a bad situation. Like it's the Five of Wands on this side and it's the Devil on this side, but we still have to find a common ground. Does that make sense? Right? The Fool, the Seven of Pentacles, having to take a risk, then having to wait. Yeah, it's connected to the Lovers, which is the opposite energy of the Devil here, okay? The Lovers and the Devil, it's the same energy. Just in the energies where two people are choosing to be together versus someone being manipulated. Someone making a choice to wait. What's in the outcome? So I feel like that's the news that's going to surprise you. Okay, it's going to take you aback. Okay, someone's doing something, or someone did something out of jealousy here. Or they're going to. What's in the outcome, Scorpio? So the Queen of Cups. Your spouse, your partner, which makes sense, right? The Lovers. Okay, someone that you are connected to romantically. Like I said, it's the other side of the Devil, where someone's integrity is being challenged. And, you know, we saw the man holding a heart when we first started, and I said, that's you, Scorpio. And the man holding a heart, it would be the traditional spouse to the Queen of Cups here, your natural partner. All right, they're going to betray you. They're going to stab you in the back on purpose. On purpose, right? There's some sort of justice or success here that I don't see success. I don't see the actual Six of Wands, which would be the success, the hard work, right? But the Seven of Wands is here, which is the energy of someone having to defend themselves after, you know, they've achieved a goal. So, you know, I can't speak to what the Six of Wands would have been for this situation, but it doesn't feel like work. This feels like the Seven of Wands, like I said, is having to stand up for yourself. Something is being illuminated here. The Sun, someone has betrayed you, okay? The Seven of Swords. And it's almost like the Five of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Devil. It's like having to, yeah, look at that. The Knight of Swords, same energy as the hostilities, okay? Someone's ticked off. The Knight of Swords, the Emperor, the Seven of Cups. It almost feels like the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician, and we have the Magician here, right? It almost feels like Scorpio, let's see. Why are you the Six of Swords? Why are you the Six of Swords, Scorpio? The Six of Swords is moving forward, right? It's usually, you know, healing, you know, moving forward after a difficult situation. Yeah, look at that. The Eight of Cups. And the Two of Wands. It's like you are, you know, like trying to move forward here. You're like planning, reflecting, and just trying to move forward. The thinking woman, maybe literally making a plan, like studying, reading, learning, okay? Got the King of Pentacles here. It feels like there's some other people around you here that may be a little upset or jealous. There's a spouse, the Queen of Cups. Then you have this Emperor here that's connected to the Knight of Swords. And he's in the middle of the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups, right? The Seven of Cups being your natural energy, Scorpio, is, someone who has a lot of options and they can't decide. They can't make a choice. They're undecided. You can't make a decision because you're afraid to make the wrong decision. It feels like this Emperor could have been afraid to make the wrong decision here, but they had to choose between the Five of Wands and the Devil. Like, there wasn't neither option was going to be good because, it's bad on both sides, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Someone's going to betray you here, just period. Or they did already. King of Pentacles, Four of Swords. I feel like, the King of Pentacles and the Four of Swords could just be another person that stays silent throughout the whole situation. They could have helped. The Chariot. This could be... Somebody go to jail? The Chariot, the Six of Swords, Four of Swords, Death energy, and Justice. Yeah, the Hangman. It almost feels like someone went to jail or was arrested. I don't know, Scorpio, okay? I feel like you are the thinking woman here, though, okay? I feel like you are in a, the death energy is your natural energy, right? And with this Six of Swords, I feel like you are trying to, I don't know, Scorpio. It feels like you're going to get caught up in something here legal. Like someone's going to get arrested or go to jail. And there's like maybe your spouse or someone called the police on you, Queen of Cups, or maybe someone you have children with. I don't know, Scorpio. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't like it, okay? It's the Justice, especially with the Justice, the Chariot, the death. Like, it just really gives going to jail. Like, you don't get to collect your $200. You're not going to pass go. You're going to go straight to jail, right? The Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. And maybe you're going to have to try to figure out how to get out of jail. I don't know, Scorpio. Page of Swords and, gathering information. You're the thinking woman here. And I said that someone who is very knowledgeable, right? Someone betrayed you. You're going to have to find the truth, okay? The truth is buried amongst someone who betrayed you. I know I keep saying the same thing over. I can't quite put my finger on it, but you have Justice. And we spoke about Justice in the Six of Pentacles, where I said someone had to make a decision based on the Five of Wands and the Devil. Like, I just have to find the balance between the pettiness and the toxic, devil energy. And, the balance between that can be pretty confusing here with the Seven of Cups. Like, no one's going to win. Some people are going to be upset on all sides of it. I'm not sure, Scorpio. I feel like I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Yeah, look at this. Walking away, all tied up. It definitely feels like going to jail, okay? Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Hangman. The same energy is all tied up, okay? And then, like I said, someone that's a spouse to you, the thinking woman, the thinking man, caring connection. Look at this. Indecision. I just spoke of the indecision with the Seven of Cups here, right? Having to make a decision based on bad and worse, right? Having to choose between the lesser of two energies. Strategy. I said you're going to have to figure some things out, find the truth, okay? Strategy, the Two of Wands, making a plan, victory, okay? You'll get it. You'll get it. Feel like there's someone here that's not saying anything that can help, okay? King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo energy, could be Taurus. So we'll leave this one here for now, Scorpio. I do love readings at some point over the weekend. I'm not sure. Make sure you have your notifications on. Thank you so much for hanging out and sharing some of your Saturday with me, Scorpio. I appreciate all of your support. Bye, guys.